Hello, Baling farm fans. Well, there's the TW at the mower. And I actually get to, this is like one of the few jobs where I get to drive the baler, and I'm not just dropping them on the ground. And from here on out, if I'm driving square baler, it probably means having a very lonesome day and doing the stacking myself, because I'm nitpicking and picking like a wagon load of hay out of a field that's, the rest of it's going to be some round bales. But it is a fantastic day. Some high thin clouds rolling in. We've had a great breeze, low humidity the last couple days. Hay dried wonderfully. Probably could have baled it yesterday if I really wanted to. But just stuck with the standard 3 days. Really enjoying the dry ground. We're not fighting mud and wet tires like some years. It's the beginning of July. It's going well. So we'll see how it goes for the rest of the day. Eventually I'll get back there and stack. We're on the 6610. Haven't baled with it since we put the new tires on. Third gear's a little speedy for, we'll say, the continuous outside round, because poor Sam doesn't get a break. On the straightaways I may kick it up a gear, because then he'll have a little bit of downtime on the ends. I need to check on mow height. I thought, I don't know, but yeah, it's consistent. The disc buying definitely is consistent, where sometimes the sickle machine, if the grass was soft or not a long height, there's a bit of variation, we'll say, that not every blade was the same height. So I might have mowed it a half-inch taller, but every blade looks like it's exactly the same height out there. I mean, I mowed part of the yard over here that had been mowed early on, and it was like second cut height, and it, you know, mowed it okay and nice and clean. It looked like there was some grass there, not just pushing it down. So I've got good faith in this comes second cut, I think. I don't have to do much adjusting. Just hook the mower up and roll. Didn't even adjust the top length. The top length is the same length I used it for chisel plowing. We didn't change it. Just had to pick the right hole. Now this outside round is the thickest because it's fertilized by the fact that that grass next to the gravel gets blown into the field. So we're using the yard to fertilize the hay. How we doing, Sam? This is the fun part where I get to be lazy on the wagon and film and watch Sam stack and Adam drive. Well, I mean, I guess I'll grab a bale every once in a while. We're on backyard number 3. We've got one more to go for today. I didn't mow all 5.5 or 6, we'll call it. Oh, the joys of turns. See, this is why I'm worried about having like a kicker or something. 'Cause what if it wants to shoot a bale while we're in a turn and just launch it, and I gotta go pick it up and throw it in on the rack. Oh yeah, it's a beautiful view of all the windrows. The cloud is wonderful. Everything's just wonderful. Oh, you can talk.
Oh, so you going up?
Yeah, I guess so. I'll be useful now. This is where the, you know, the fun of having 2 people comes in. Is stacking them 7 high. I get to climb up here, stack them on top, instead of having to walk and climb and stack. I can hold the camera, yik-yak, and watch Sam down below have more fun. Well, the hay's yielding pretty good. We're not fighting wildfire smoke like last year. Still some nice soft grass. Oh, feeling strong itchy Wheaties this morning. So the throw isn't bad, but it's just having the precision to throw up here and get the placement correct. Yeah, it's kind of fun doing this one-handed. And holding the camera because I didn't feel like grabbing the head strap or nothing. Well, this is the first time using the 6610 since we put the bigger wheels on it for baling. We're in second gear. I tried third. For pulling the wagon back here, it's a little speedy. Oh yeah, putting on a show. Good show. Yeah. He likes to let me know he's older. Well, at some point we got to get some good action from not the driver's seat or the wagon, and this is one of my few chances. We did leave the weights on the tractor from spraying. We don't necessarily need it for baling, but we'll be back on the sprayer soon enough. Yeah, I wish we had a gear between second and third. We're in second right now. It's a good baling speed, but sometimes I wish it was just a hair faster, depending upon the size of the windrow. That's where like a hydro would be nice. Oh yes, that's a big wad of clover right there. This whole like section, this corner is all clover. I don't know if it's the dryness, but it seems like the clover's been picking up in some of the hay fields. But last year, this year, a little bit of the year before has been slightly not as mud-filled. And it seems like the clover is just magically appearing. Oh yes. We almost watched Sam eat it there. You gotta be real good with the clutch and make sure your stacker isn't over the chute when you stop, or else they're gonna and eat it. You gotta try to be vigilant of that. I think the best time to stop is while they're walking, because they've got momentum different than, say, the wagon and the baler. That's a nice tall 7-high stack. That'll fit in our 12-foot tall barn doors. And we don't have to worry about hitting any stoplights going through town or anything. Dead and dry clover. Every animal's favorite, right? It goes good with the grass. And the clover, well, really has helped the grass out a bunch, just putting a little bit of nitrogen in the soil. I finally convinced Sam, or I didn't convince him, he just decided to wear shorts. He says it's so much better than wearing jeans and cowboy boots, because he's not so hot. I mean, we're not fighting snakes and briars, so there's no point in having like cowboy boots on, or jeans. If the hay scratches your legs, then it was probably crappy hay. Or a lot of alfalfa. Alfalfa, just with the stems and stuff, is a little scratchy, but I don't do that. It's just nice, soft grass hay. The kind they roll in country songs up in the barn lofts when it's raining. It's time to put these in the barn. And I don't feel like backing, so we're at least going to try to get as much of a wagon train in the barn at the beginning as possible, so I don't have to push but maybe 1 or 2 in instead of all 4. And oh yeah, we get to see the two 135 in action. Take that apart, pick a gear, some forward gear, I don't know. How slow do we want to go? Gotta get between ranges here. I think, or was that 5th gear? I don't know. Come on. There we go. Now we're into the back range. Yep, okay. I think. There we go. 3rd gear. It's still set up the same between the... We were waiting on the back wagon to latch the hitch, because we have extendable tongues. Yay. It's been a nice addition to have some wagons with extendable tongues. Might as well enjoy the turbo whistle on this a little bit. Kind chirpy. I haven't used this much, or really at all, because the front end, we won't be able to see it going this slow. The steering box needs some attention. The wheels get a worse death wobble than the 2910. That gets bad. The 2910, you can just steer the wheel to get under control. This one is loose. The 2910 is like air or something. I haven't quite figured that one out. Okay, we're making it through the collection of stuff in the barnyard. It's not too much of a maze. Now, we're using such a big tractor because we've got a hill to pull. I don't know if I ever got video of this, but in years past, we used to triple hook gravity wagons behind the 1086 to go up this hill. In a moment, I'm going to place the camera not in my hand so we can watch this whole wagon train head into storage.